This isn't a spectator sport. Move!
No! Stay together, stay together, stay together, stay together!
Mom, what? I'll be out in a minute.
I don't have a minute.
Mom!
My bathroom's out of soap. Get over yourself. I used to change your diapers, kid. There's nothing going on down there I haven't seen before.
Just get out! And parents should never ever talk about sex in front of their kids.
You should be overjoyed to see your parents passionately expressing their love for each other. Now stop griping and get ready for school.
And you think that makes it okay for you to harass me?
Don't walk away from me. What are you, a lesbian or something?
Oh my God, I wish. Would you leave me alone then? Leave him alone!
What are you looking at?
Is Mark dating Eve Wilkins?
I wish. I mean, no. Definitely not. She's got a boyfriend. He is super available. You want his number? I'll write it down for you.
They seem to have discovered a way to resist our time stream.
In 3 days?
3 days for us, decades for them.
Who cares? I bet their bones don't break.
So do ours!
Fine. Knock yourself out. Help us solve the case, oh great horned Holmes.
Sir, are you sure?
Hey, you got a problem with the demon? Thought you were an atheist, Donald.
Theoretically.
What if Mark and I were burying you today?
I'm not so easy to kill.
And whatever I expected, I guess I was wrong. About both of you.
Hold on! This doesn't mean shit!
Basic mad scientist deal.
Have fun, kids. And try to remember, it's a national treasure down there.
You come to pray at this obscene monument? They were oppressors, racists, slave owners. I give you a new god worthy of worship. Bow before Doc Seismic.
You should be on my side. We can tear down the old power structure and build a new order. I mean, look at the costume they've got you in. Talk about pandering to gender roles.
I designed my own costume, and I thought your doctorate was in seismology.
Undergrad in sociology and women's studies. I had a minor in African dance. But enough politics!
Okay, first thing, stay out of sight unless something goes wrong. This is supposed to be a win for human spaceflight.
I'm a ghost.
Second, the main reason you're on this mission is the Martians.
What, there are Martians?
Where do you think Martian Man came from, Jupiter?
I never thought about it. It's funny, I was sent to protect some of my fellow Earthmen on a mission to your lovely planet, and if they don't get back in one piece, I'm really gonna look like a dick. Oh, hey guys.
Yeah, we don't know who that is.
It was a secret mission.
Well, you suck at it then.
Mistakes were made.
I just, and I mean just, finished watching episode 4 of Invincible, and I just got up, turned on my computer, plugged my mic in, and said, let's go. We are talking about this show because, oh my goodness, if you have not watched it yet, I beg you, I beseech you, watch it. Please, like, don't even watch this review because I'm gonna spoil some things. Just watch the first episode. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm sure maybe a lot of you have it. If you don't, you know, there's like alternate, whatever options to watch it that may not be legal, but I know you use it anyway. So just watch episode 1. Go watch it and come back and thank me. Just thank me. Because my goodness, did episode 1 give me trust issues. But before we get into the review, I would just like to say that if you are a cartoon fan of anything cartoon related, I implore you to hit that subscribe button because I'm tired of seeing the number 5 in front of my subscriber count. I want it to turn 6 and I need your help to do that. But if you're not interested, you could always hit it find out you hate me and unsubscribe later. Like a lot of other YouTubers says, it's free, and who doesn't like free? So just subscribe, like take advantage of the free offer in front of you. But okay, back to Invincible. Guys. Oh my goodness. I watched Justice League Apocalypse War. Yeah, last year I think. And I did not feel as much despair as I did watching this show. And I remember, I can't remember if it was me or Jay that said it, like, in that movie, Superman led the Justice League into a massacre. Everybody dies everybody died twice, but spoilers, by the end of it, Flash did a whole reverse thing, so everybody died, but I saw this version of Nightwing, so this universe was dead to me anyway. But I love violence, I love chaos, I love carnage, but what I hate is when the violence, chaos, and carnage is towards people I care about. I like action movies because they get to punch and destroy the big bad monsters, and this show punches the wrong people. Like, it set up a tone at the start of it. You're following the security guard, he's talking about his son, you get attached, and there's this thing where some people say, oh, shows follow characters that are relevant. This show has a way of making you care about a character with the least amount of time possible, and I don't know whether it's because of the 45-minute runtime. Also, spoiler alert, in case you still haven't watched the show, even though I specifically told you to, but you're just stubborn. I get it. Don't worry, you watch it after this review. The shows are 45 minutes. It's like a normal TV series. I was like, is this legal for cartoons to be this long? Hello? Excuse me? Thank you. Finally. So the cartoons have enough time to breathe and flesh things out. It's not like Steven Universe. Sorry, I keep bringing it up in a lot of reviews, but it's not like Steven Universe where it's 10 minutes and they have to rush to the point or get to the point of the episode. Or it's not like Star Versus, which is also 30 minutes, but it's divided in half and only like special episodes get 30 minutes. And a lot of shows, it's their specials that get 45 minutes, and even those specials feel rushed. But this one, each episode is 45 minutes, and it allows for a lot, and I mean a lot, of development, of care, of explore. Like, they'll tell you something and make you understand. They don't imply, you see the damn things. So when the show opened up and we're following the security guard, he's talking about his son and everything, I got invested, and then the action happened and I'm like, oh shit, please don't kill him. But then he doesn't die. And then they were showing a lot of action, but then the action was kind of PG. So I was like, oh, it's this kind of show where there's action, people are gonna die, but it's PG, it's not gonna be that deep. Then, by the end of the episode, these bastards just showed me in 4K, nah, bitch, this is not the show that you thought it was. And the audacity they had to make me care about every single one of the bootleg Justice League before brutally massacring them. And then the person that massacred them was the wholesome dad that you started to like from the beginning. If there was ever a master class in subverting expectations, this is it. It was just chef's kiss. I loved it. I hated it, don't get me wrong, but I loved that I hated it. I love that after episode 1, I literally paused. I was looking at my phone, hand over my mouth, eyes wide open, and just shell-shocked, just left in a state of complete and utter disbelief. I just had to pause and reevaluate myself, like just realize my mental state. I probably had a breakdown that night, or I had to do something else, who knows. But I was just like, I don't know if I can continue watching this show because it completely threw me for a loop. And I was just like, I did not sign up for this. Like, I know it's still episode 1, so I was in the deciding phase of would I continue or not. But I was like, you know what? I genuinely want to know what happens next. So instead of other shows where you're like, well, I've watched episode 1, but this time I was like, no, I need to know what happens. And you know how some shows have hooks or cliffhanger endings or something? This one is just, there it is. Do you want to know what happens next? Continue watching. And I clicked on episode 2 with anxiety. Every episode I watch, my anxiety is heightened to a level I did not even know was possible, because I care about you. Like, I genuinely physically care about these people, which is a problem because if I had known what I was signing up for, I wouldn't have allowed myself to care. I'm treating this show now like how I treated Game of Thrones. Well, the earlier episodes of Game of Thrones anyway. Seasons, whatever. Basically, back when anybody and everybody could die in Game of Thrones. So I did not allow myself to love or like or care about any of the bastards on screen in case they died, so I wouldn't be as destroyed as I would be. But damn it, the bastards got me with Hodor anyway, because by that point in the show I just thought nobody would die. But no, that's the season where that younger brother died too. Yeah. I think it was also, but there were just some characters you just knew wouldn't die, like in the Battle of the Bastards with Jon Snow. But in this show, I am terrified on behalf of everybody on this show. I care about Eve. I care about the black girl. I care about Mark. I care about his gay best friend. I care about the mom because I have a theory that the dad is going to kill the mom because he's supposed to conquer Earth or whatever. That whole scene with the invaders, the scroll looking ass bastards, and he just follows them into the portal and he's like, Earth is not yours to conquer. I was like, God damn. I hate you, but I'm rooting for you. I want you to conquer Earth because you've been committed. You've been here. You have a wife and kid. You have a kid. Oh God. Because just a second ago I said, oh, I care that he killed the Guardians of the Galaxy or planet, whatever. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm still rooting for you. This is why I don't like watching villain stories. I stray away from villain stories because I start to empathize with the villain and you go, you know what? I understand why you brutally massacred 7 people and I'm on your side because I'm easily swayed. I'd be a supervillain with the right stimuli in my life, honestly. But the show has a way of just sucking you in because even by the start, this girl, I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. Be thankful I ever remembered Eve's name is because her name is very easy to remember. Like, she was like, what? Eve, first woman on the planet, you know, religious stuff. It's very hard to forget that name. But his gay best friend, no idea. But even the gay best friend is kind of a weak character because it's not his only personality, but he's a generic white boy. It's at the end of the day. But I like how this show kind of does representation without going, hey, representation. I like that they're not shoving it in our face. His mom is Asian, but that's not all she is. The girl he's interested in is black, and that's not all she is. And they actually were able to do her skin tone, her style correctly. I hate this douchebag. He's, I think, either Hispanic or Latina. No, wait. Yeah, I think those are the two that have a differentiation. I'm sorry, but I don't really know much of the difference, but I'm kind of like looking into it to educate myself. There's also the duplicate girl. She's also Asian. So there's a lot of wait, did I say the mom was Chinese or Asian? I'm sorry, I don't want to put people in boxes. Recently watched a video from the Try Guys and they kind of like, yeah, they're different Asians, and I'm really trying to not step on any toes. But hey, this bastard could also be Indian, I don't know. But I like the fact that every demographic, it's not doing what other shows are doing that are saying, hey, looky here, we have gay people, we have black people, we have Asians, we got so many people, we got so many sexualities. It's like, no, it's just a show like how any other show would be, with a cast of characters that are doing stuff, very interesting stuff. Because when you think about it, Mark is half alien, half Asian, not even really like half white, half Asian, and he's dating a black chick and their babies will be Blasians. I love it. And I love the fact that I came to that fucking conclusion, not the show forcing me to realize it. I was just gonna call some other shows that kind of shove their representation in our faces, but you're like, you know what? No. They've had enough bashing from me. Let's just celebrate mediocrity. No, not mediocrity. Like a show doing the bare minimum of just existing and showing us the real world and not wanting 20 awards for doing the bare minimum. So, I just want to talk about the show so much, but there's so much information. Like each information that's presented overshadows the last. there was this douchebag, and I was like, oh, just the generic white boy douchebag. Thank you for kicking him in the nuts. I approve. I love the whole fact of there is this kind of discussion within the show of gender. This whole villain, his whole thing was like gender identity and conformity or whatever, and he was telling the superhero girl, like, see the costume they put you in, kind of like a nod towards The Boys. I don't know if you watched that, where the girl was put in a very objectifying outfit, and she was like, I designed this myself, because there was, oh my god, there was this other, yeah, the villain went to Mount Rushmore and he was like, these are racist slave owners, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so true, and their heads are like on mountains, we're glorifying them because at a different time they were heroes. So the show has a very intellectual way of bringing up discussions and topics we're talking about now without villainizing any side. They're bringing objective facts, and it's like, hey, this is a thing, and I like that. I like, who are the writers for this show? They are surprisingly competent. This is what happens when you actually get proper writers on a show, and I feel like there's no executive meddling. Like, the writers were allowed to be creative, but I was told that this was also a comic. I thought they pulled the story straight out of their ass. I thought this was a Justice League parody, but if this was an actual comic and maybe the writers kind of spruced up things, I like it. I like it so much. I'm afraid of how the show is gonna end because I can predict I'm not gonna like the ending. Something's gonna happen that'll make me sad or make me depressed or make me angry, but that doesn't negate from the fact that it's well done, it's well written, it's well animated, and I love everything about it. Yeah, it's a 45-minute show, so animation is gonna be here and there, things are gonna be repetitive, but it looks gorgeous. And there's fights, there's a lot of action scenes, so animators are doing their best. Let's give them that. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, please watch the show if you haven't. If you have, let's geek out about it in the comment section. I just want to know what people think about this show, because everybody I know is just in awe. It's just they're just shocked by what they witnessed, because it is greatness. You can tell I love this show because I'm more animated and crazy than usual. I love this show. But I'm gonna end the video here. Hey, look at me. Look over here. I love you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my videos and support me any way you can, whether it be just by Patreon, liking, commenting, just watching. That's enough for me, so thank you very much. Including all my lovely Patreons, because you literally feed me in these trying times. I survived January and February AdSense months because I didn't make shit in January. No, I made money, didn't make enough, had to spill over to February, and Patreon was there to be like, hey, I got you. So thank you to anybody who's supported, has supported, had to remove their support because of things. Anyone who will support, love you, love all of you. Even just liking, subscribing, like I said, love all of you. I just feel lovey and mushy, and I feel like I need to appreciate you because this show has shown me the fragility of life, and we can literally die at any moment. So I need you to know I love, care, and cherish you. Thank you for being here. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, folks. Thanks y'all viruses so much for clicking to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And about with that being said, this is TVC. Signing out.